Yeah, hello guys. Welcome to our third lecture. Today we are going to study about data science life cycle as our lectures of this total series are based on machine learning. But before falling into machine learning and before specifically discussing the machine learning algorithms and their techniques, we are actually exploring why do we need machine learning and what are the aspects. One of the major aspect of the machine learning is the data because the purpose of machine learning is to simulate data. We need to manipulate data, we need to gather information from the data. So that is why we are falling into this lecture. So what is a data? This is the biggest question for today. Every one of you can relate to some type of data like your name, your age, your date of birth. That is your biography data. Then your education and your career, that is your resume data. So data is something which is mandatory for our daily life. In our daily life operation, we are actually interacting with some type of data. We are using our mobile phones. Our mobile phones are storing data like contact numbers, messages, emails, our images, videos. So data is actually a collection of raw facts and figures. Any type of raw facts and figures which can be used laterally and from which the users can get some type of information is called a data. And data is not compulsory to be numbers only. Data can be like, this can be a text, this can be images, audios or videos, there can be documents, any type of files, or this can be numerical values as well that can be actually solved and results can be gathered. So what are the challenges with data? In old days when computers were not there, or computers were there actually, but there was not enough memory for us to store data. In those days the data was very small, but data was structured. Because data was very small, so users usually like to structure data, like data was kept in proper files, in excel files, or making proper directories. And for data storage we were mostly interacting with floppy disks. Floppy disk were small sizes of disk that was able to store data in kbs only. Like I have seen a floppy disk which was having a total size of 512 kbs only. But in today's days 512 kbs is nothing. One cannot imagine even having a 512 kb of usb flash, because that is totally useless. And nowadays data is larger. As data is larger, the consumption is larger. We need more memory. But now that data is more unstructured, because data is kept on internet and it is kept everywhere. It is available everywhere. So we need to get that data. We need to apply some algorithm calculations on that data, and we need to get structured results from that data. That is the purpose of our machine learning. Nowadays, the discs are available in larger size. There are hard disk available, stand SSDs are available, and then we have USB flashes available in the market. Those are ranging from like 16 GB to terabytes of sizes. What is the cycle of data? Life cycle of data. So data scientist life cycle falls onto these steps. Like this, there's a data acquisition, which remains to like this is limited to gathering data only. We are not going to calculate anything. Then there is data pre-processing. Before gathering data and before giving it to machine learning, we need to pre-process data ourselves as well. Because machine learning is not something which will like get any type of data and give results, meaningful results. This is not something going to work. We need to actually convert data to some meaningful form which machine learning can understand. Then we are applying machine learning algorithms on that data, and these algorithm gets the useful results from that data. Then based on our result we do our pattern evaluation. What is pattern evaluation? We are doing multiple iterations of machine learning algorithm on different data. We are seeing the pattern of results, and then based on that pattern we are going to choose one specific algorithm. Like this algorithm is giving us the best results. And then we have our knowledge presentation, which is like once we got our result we are going to present it to the users. And for the presentation we are going to make slides. We can do powerpoint slides, we can make a word report as well, or we can make a blog. So as mentioned, like the first step is data acquisition. It refers to gathering data, collecting data from different users, different entities or different devices. The entities can be a human being, entity can be a logical thing, it can be a vehicle, it can be an aeroplane. Data is stored in files in different formats. That is something I was mentioning, like we cannot pass data directly to machine learning. We need to first simulate data in a better format. So we are doing the pre-processing step. Then data is arranged in a better way, that is called the pre-processing, and this is the data is displayed in arranged way, and this arranged way data is displayed to actually machine learning algorithms. So the data processing is like these four steps only, like we are gathering data, we are integrating data with multiple, like we are gathering data from multiple places, multiple devices, then we are integrated to make a complete data set. We are cleaning our data set, we are doing a reduction algorithm. What reduction mean, like if we got a data of 1 million users, we do not need to test our machine learning algorithm on 1 million, so we are reducing to like 1000 or 10,000 to get a best subset of the data, and based on that subset we are going to apply our machine learning algorithms. Then we have machine learning algorithm. There are multiple machine learning algorithm. One of the famous one is the linear regression, which we are going to study in our next lectures. But for now, what is machine learning algorithm? These are the algorithms which are applied on pre-processed data, and these algorithms get our required results from the data. So, like there are unsupervised learning, there is supervised learning, reinforcement learning. This is something which we are again going to discuss in our next lectures. But what is the purpose of these algorithms? The only purpose is to get meaningful data. Then there's pattern evaluation. What is pattern evaluation? The pattern evaluation is once we get our data, we are transforming our data. Based on that transforming, we are gathering our results. This process is repeated multiple times. Each time the process is repeated, a graph is generated, and for each of the graph we are actually comparing this with previous graphs, and we are seeing like how our pattern is going, like this is a pattern, our data ranges are these types, so we can see like this is a meaningful mean data, mid data, so we'll be referring to this one. What is knowledge presentation? Once our data is gathered, ML is applied, our results are gathered, we are able to now see up useful information on screen. We need to display it to users as well. So we cannot directly give the user the ML algorithm, and we cannot ask them like run this algorithm and get the results. No, we are getting our results, we are transforming those results into a presentation format. We can make a PowerPoint presentation, we can make a Word report, we can make a website or blog, whatever we want. We are displaying our data in a beautiful way, like the data summaries, there are charts, and then we are going to present the data to the users, so users can understand what is the purpose of this total processing, and what is the meaning of the results we got from the ML algorithm. At the end, like for tomorrow's lecture, we are going to learn about linear regression algorithm. But till then, if you haven't watched the previous videos, go and watch them. Learn about what is machine learning, why do we need it, and please, if you haven't subscribed, like, share, and subscribe the channel. Thank you. Have a great day. Goodbye.